Hello everyone, welcome to Shasha View, where knowledge meets storytelling. Today we're going to talk about a miracle story that seems like it's from the future, but is happening in our time. A baby boy in Ohio named Thaddeus Daniel Pierce, born to parents Lindsay and Tim Pierce, has set a new world record. His birth is a medical breakthrough. He was born from an embryo that had been frozen for over 30 years. Since 1992, this surpasses the previous record, held by UK twins born in 2022 from an embryo frozen in the same year. A 30-year journey. The embryo that would become Thaddeus was created in 1994 by a woman named Linda Arkert after separation from her husband. She chose to preserve the unused embryos for decades rather than donating them to research or anonymously to another family. For her, these embryos were a potential part of her family, due to their genetic link to her adult daughter. For 30 years she paid annually to keep them preserved. In her search for a family to adopt the embryos, she found the Snowflake program, an embryo adoption service run by Nightlight Christian Adoptions. Unlike typical adoption programs, this unique program allows donors to choose the recipients based on personal criteria, such as religion and nationality. Linda chose Lindsay and Tim Pierce, a married white Christian couple in the United States, hoping the child would be raised in a familiar cultural environment. The couples built a trusting relationship throughout the process. Lindsay described the experience as something out of a science fiction movie. She and her husband had only hoped to become parents and never expected to be part of a world record. The embryo transfer took place at a clinic in Tennessee called Rejoice Fertility, which is known for its commitment to transferring all viable embryos, regardless of their age. Ultimately, the decades-old embryo successfully implanted, leading to the birth of baby Thaddeus in 2025. Although Linda has not yet met Thaddeus, she sees a resemblance to her own daughter in photos, which makes her 30 years of waiting incredibly meaningful. The future of cryopreservation. While cryopreservation technology for embryos has been around since the late 1980s, successful births were once rare. However, recent technological advances have made it possible for embryos frozen for 10, 20 or even 30 years to develop into healthy babies. This technology has also ignited a debate about the ethical implications. Questions are being raised about whether these embryos have the right to be chosen to be born, the extent of human control over life, and how this could change our understanding of family and genetics. The birth of Thaddeus and similar cases show that this technology is challenging the boundaries of time and life. It highlights the freedom of choice that technology can offer, but it also underscores the profound responsibility we have toward every single life. I am Shasha. See you next time.